We should have a bracket-style tournament where we mix men's semen together and impregnate the women with the mix. Whoever is the biological father wins and moves on to the next round. In the end, we would find who has the fastest sperm out of everybody. That is actually a legitimately insane idea, so you deserve some solid kudos. I've been on Reddit like 7 years and this is the weirdest fetish. I can already hear the outrage. Have an upvote. This is the shit I come here for. Mix 6 men. Russian roulette. What? This could take a long time, because for it to be fair, you have to use the same woman for every round. The big prize is paying child support for lane 2 kids where n equals the number of men in the tournament. I volunteer your mom, she has no option but to produce more intelligent offspring next round. I'm pretty sure there are some African cultures where a woman has many sexual partners in the belief that the baby will take the best traits from each of them. Then, since so many are considered the father, the entire village essentially raises the child, since the child could be anybody's. Wasn't that the premise for the movie Twins? What da fuck? From the ovum's perspective, it's an episode of The Bachelorette. From the sperm's perspective, it's an episode of Survivor. You're Satan. I'm at least 90% sure this is a Japanese game show already. Time to get the restraining order. Bukake. Technically, the winner is the person with the slowest sperm. The fast sperm die trying to break into the egg. But I'm in either way. You're from Florida, aren't you? Bro? Once in a generation do we get an idea truly crazy. I think it would be more like two fastest cuss the first couple sperms die. I would participate. If my sperm turns out to be superior to that of other men, it would definitely compensate for my tiny dick. Isn't this just evaluation? Just everyone competing to flock. Wow. I can't believe you were the fastest sperm. Noah, get the boat. Nice try, Vatican. We're not falling for that one again. So much better than The Bachelor. Loser has to pay child support and second loser has to raise the child. I didn't know I needed to read this. I'm still not so sure, but you have my attention. Now this is the shit I am on this sub for. You get an upvote. Cause WTF lol. Add an incentive for the women to sign up. If they correctly guess the father, they move on to the next round. Ah yes, in a world where we have way too many people, this should be a thing. Vegas level odds. Just go to a trailer park. Those poor flocks pop kids out every 9 months just to keep getting gov checks. Yes. Sigh. Unzip. What if blood related and not blood related? We already did that with your mom. You, sir, are a visionary. Please accept this humble upvote. Homestuck. No. That's the worst idea I have ever heard. Got my son a legit microscope on Amazon a few years ago. The best thing I've looked at, without him of course, is my swimmers. I'd put M in a race. Probably wouldn't place any bets on M, but I'd love to see the race. As a prize, the winner gets to pay for child support. You could have close-ups on subplots where spermatozoa use spoiling tactics like barging each other and ganging up to block faster ones. Second fastest sperm. The fastest doesn't fertilize. Fun fact. I have no English source, but I read in the book I am currently reading that sperm is actually made to compete with other sperm. Meaning the earlier sperm that get S released is there to kinda path the way, and the later sperm has some special chemic somethings to fend of other, foreign, sperm. Fucking genius. My name is Barry Allen and I'm the fastest cum alive. Dude. They had this idea for over a decade. It should be a game show called, Who's Your Daddy? Are you sure a Japanese game show hasn't done Thea already? That would take forever. I volunteer myself as tribute. But why? Japan. You left your hentai idea writer here. Ready to start the research, Captain. It's not about being the fastest, but rather being there at the right time. The first few million sperms crack the outer shell of the egg. You never were the first. No one was. What in the name of flock? Asterisk sarcastically asterisk. You know, I think that's how the fantasy plays out in every young woman's imagination. Why not test tube time trials? Boroska. PT2. You son of a competition. The winner would meet their child and say it's never bad to be the fastest in the West. So just like any other Tuesday night at the trailer park? Okay, sperms ready to mix. Call it, stuff in roulette. All fun and games until you have over 30 kids. I guess you want to see the whole process? Lol. Asterisk slow clap. You madman. You can see a sperm's mobility or lack of under a microscope. That might be a lot easier. I'd flock and win this in a heartbeat. My sperm is the superior race and should, or shall I say will, be the seed of the Führer generation. I don't fill the right word as XA0 should, XA0, maybe, XA0 could, and it'd be cool, but also quite flocked, XA0. What the flock I just read? Isn't this just a gangbang with extra steps? I saw a movie with a similar plot, sorta. Well, the first to get there isn't usually the one who gets in. It takes a lot of them burrowing to finally let one through. I approve of this. Asterisk me in the background eating goat balls by the pound to make my semen strong as a Roman soldier. This would take a long time and make a lot of really maladjusted kids. It's probably the most insane idea I've seen yet. I love it. Why you need it to race while you can measure each one alone? Eugenics. 2. This is just a gangbang with extra steps. It'll ruin so many children's lives, but flock it, right? You'd make a killing with those views. And that information would be useful for question mark single quote closing square bracket. How about a good old-fashioned gangbang? But what if twins with different sperms? Noah, get the boat. Anyone have Ryan Seacrest's number? This will be huge. Quickest bet in the West. I volunteer. Kids are bad. Jesus Christ. Why can I picture this as an anime? A sort of competition. And what do the women get? A mix master? Strongest, not necessarily fastest. Yeah, that's crazy. I just want everybody to know that this won't necessarily work. In fact, men with an outrageously high sperm count can have just as much trouble conceiving as men with a low one, because more than one sperm can then fertilize the egg, making it non-viable. You son of a bitch, I'm in. Again. Something better to watch than Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Wait, that came out wrong. Go and get help. Baby Roulette, Chitty Bang and Train teamed up for a song on this. Good stuff. Played over how many years? Haha. Why is this the first thing I see when I found this sub? Down. What if there were several twins with different men's sperm? Motherflocker, I'm in. This sounds like a classier version of The Bachelor. I had a very similar idea back when the ridiculous reality TV boom happened. 20 unwilling but want to get 15 minutes of fame guys, one willing woman each week. We the woman tried to get to know all the potential fathers to possibly fall in love, and we also get to see the increasing worry with the guys over the 9 months until birth and DNA testing. I suspect your mom already had this idea. Sounds like you have advanced to the sweet 16. That just sounds like a gangbang without the extra steps. You found your mom's diary, huh? I just keep imagining dizzy sperm trying to find their way forward, similar to the races where people spin around with an egg in a spoon and try to reach the finish line without dropping their egg. The cum bowl. Then have the kids fight to the death so we also know who had the strongest sperm. Nice. And everyone involved gets a vasectomy afterwards. Slower sperm impregnate, not faster sperm. Who are the women? Evo would agree to this. That's not how sperm impregnation works. Also, that's a really unethical reason to create a life. What the cursed flock? This is dumb. You know what's worst? This isn't the worst idea I've heard all day. My wife overheard me mention Ookie Cookie to a friend and she said, "What's that? We should play SMH. Is it too late for shameless karma upvotes? I've thought about an obstacle course for your sperm. Kind of like the American Ninja Warrior format. Thank you, Joseph Mengele. Wait. Since the fastest sperm is the best and healthiest one, this might actually output well. Holy shit, new Albert Einstein's coming right up. Could be the dumbest thing I have ever read on the internet. And the winner gets 18 years of child support payments. God has left the chat. Why a bracket? Just line them all up like the 100 meters dash. What do you bring upon this cursed land? I were born that way. The real Special Olympics. So who cares for the babies? Just found out about this sub and this is the first post I see. Ha 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 ha. Nice. Fast sperm doesn't equal good offspring. This is a narrow form of selective breeding that won't really amount to any benefit. This post gave me cancer. And I love it. Your username makes this all the funnier. What? Every day we get closer to hell. What the flock did I just read? That's something an incel would say. Yes. Ha 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 ka q ka ka ha ha. The ideas in this sub range so flocking wide. This is some 100 to 100 shit. The first sperm to hit the egg is almost never the one that becomes the kid. It actually takes many sperm together to weaken the wall of the egg before one can get through. So this is just an insanely retarded idea. How the flock is such a shitty and problem-making idea are crazies.